not you again. This is Chad's truck. As you can tell, I roped myself into this one. This is tomorrow's job. I don't know how it's gonna go, but a lot of patience. As you can see, there's a nice little lake here to get started. But right now, we're gonna pretend this doesn't exist because we got more important stuff to do. We are going to pick up the one and only Veloster Turbo 1.6 by the name of
Mitchell Frost.
Mitchell Frost. The question is, what are we gonna take to get up there though?
You got the heavy Chev. When you turn around here, oh, what's that in there, Julian?
Well, we don't have much footage of the Jimmy, right? As you know, it's got the V8. So I think, fuck it, it's Friday night. We'll take this thing up, and then we'll get our convoy going. Cold start. Frosty, look at how clean he is. Or clean the car, it was not him. Oh shit, we made it. We picked up the beast. How's she looking? Pretty clean?
Oh, she's looking mint, bud.
Now we gotta go head back. Not that stupid axle job, but now we gotta go look at a car that apparently has its oil light on, so you know what that means.
Not very good, bud.
You hear that? Cylinder 4 rod bearing. I don't know.
Oh, you know, just cruising along with the man himself, Julien Lindell, and the fucking LS swap Jimmy. Just did a massive burnout leaving the parking lot, but you know, you love to see it with all that power under the hood. That's what we love to see coming out of this thing. Oh, but we don't like that static life. Oh, it's all bumpy now. We're gonna have to let you go. Is that the man himself? Oh, big off-road guy.
Oh, maybe a little bit too much Diet Pepsi to drink tonight.
Oh, bud, where are we heading?
We're going to look at a Chevy AVEO, which is a possible buy. What if I bought a Chevy AVEO with a blown motor, I did an engine swap, and I could either flip it or keep it as a winter beater? There's good odds. So we're here driving the old AVEO. It seems to be driving mint, so what do we got for codes? We had
Camshaft correlation, throttle body positioning.
yeah, throttle
O2.
position sensor, O2, a bunch of weird
Got the scanner right here.
random codes. He said, the guy said the oil light was on, but right now the oil light's not on, so.
And the dipstick was right to the full.
Yeah, we got
so
oil in it. Unfortunately, I really wanted to buy this off him if it had a blown motor, but looks like we're more into diag now. We'll give you an update. Okay, so we took the old AVEO out. I really like that car. Like that's a good car right there. A, fuel efficient. B, I was about to say good on gas, but fuel efficient. C, cheap to repair. Well, anyway, that's the top 2 or 3 things. But and look at it, it's a nice little car. Like, it's a little boxy thing. And so the issue we're having, the check engine light, it was all history code, so we cleared that because I want to pinpoint what's wrong with it. So after we got it up to operating temp, the oil light started flashing. So that could mean a couple different things. Either A, it has bad oil pressure, B, there's something wrong with the oil pressure switch, or there's a really bad oil leak. So I don't know, what do you say we look at it on Sunday?
Yes, sir.
So now I gotta do some brainstorming for tomorrow to get that rear end in that truck. Don't look at it. I don't want to look at it, but I know it's there. But in the meantime, hang out in the living room and eat some pizza. So yeah. Little update, Saturday afternoon. Here's the new axle. Got the old one out. So now we gotta figure out what parts we're swapping over from the old one. That's not normal. It seized up on him when he was towing a trailer, so that's why we're changing in the first place. But we'll keep you updated. See if it works when we install it. Oh my god, what a day. Some dirt on my face or something. Alright, well, we got the freaking axle in the truck. Got the old one. And yeah, I'm calling it quits for Saturday. So, there's the old axle. So we got it all in. Everything's bolted up. The only issue is, so Chad started the job on Friday night, and when he took the brake line off the axle, he let it piss out. It's pretty much the whole reservoir emptied out, and now I got to figure out the best way to bleed it, gravity bleed it, keep pumping it through till we get some pedal. And then the other issue is on the other side. Yeah, this is it for Saturday. This is a Monday job. I got to get some tools from work anyway. Back here, wheel cylinder, bleeder screw broke. So now I gotta either get a new wheel cylinder, or if we can make this work, got another wheel cylinder right here. Doesn't look too bad. Might try to make that work. Anyway, we got some more work to do this weekend, so we're just getting started. All right, it's Monday night, right? It's Monday?
Yeah.
We're in the GMC. First test drive with the new diff. Time to see if it works. So we tested the 4x4 in the air, and what were the results?
The front end looked like it was spinning a bit faster, but it was in the air, so we're gonna try it out on the road, see what happens.
So basically, his buddy, Chad's buddy, dropped off a rear axle from his truck. He said it was a 373 gear ratio, and apparently that's what's in this. But now I'm skeptical, right? Like, you'd be skeptical too, because the wheels are spinning at a different speed. So we're gonna test it out in two-wheel drive and just make sure everything works, because I'm happy that we got the brakes bled. I didn't even tell you guys, it turned into a fiasco. One of the bleeder screws broke on the wheel cylinder. What else did we have to do? The shoes?
Yeah.
We had to change shoes on
brake
the
line.
Brake line. We had to change a brake line too. luckily we had extra parts. So without further ado, let's freaking go. Oh, she's moving. That's good. Oh man, you can barely see out the window here. We're all fogged up. I can't see. Oh, she's moving. This is a good sign. God, I can't see a thing. God, this is a problem. What do you think? Good so far, though?
Yeah.
She's moving. Oh, wipe this freaking window down. Wow. Well, it doesn't help that there's a truck, a little toy truck in the way. What is that, recycling?
What do we got up next?
The Chevy AVEO. Right now, I picked up an oil pressure switch today. We're gonna change that, see if it fixes the oil light. I didn't have my pressure tester here, so I wasn't able to do that. The switch was like 13 bucks, so I just went ahead, got the switch. If it doesn't fix it, I'll return it and then I'll further my diag. But for now, I'm gonna replace with known good part by getting a new one. What do you think? Still pretty sketchy?
Yeah.
I can't see. I don't know why this is so fogged. Well, the Julian does it again. What do we got? We got a look at the odometer. Can you read that?
452,000.
Yeah. Nothing like a good old Chev. Well, GMC, but you know what I mean. Same shit. So we just put the rear end in. I have not tested the 4x4 yet because it might not be the same gear ratio. He thought it was. I was skeptical. I told him, whenever you do not drive it in 4x4 because now you're just gonna have now you're gonna blow your front diff. Because if it's not the same ratio, your transfer case, your transfer case and your front diff and your rear diff are gonna take a shit again. So far, how's the rear end though?
Pretty mint.
Pretty mint. Pretty mint. I think Chad's gonna be happy. Yeah, we ended up changing brake lines, a bunch of other stuff, but I'm happy. I'm happy that it's back on the road and he's mobile again, and that's what matters. It's about getting the job done no matter what, you know. Like, how many problems did we come across tonight? A few, eh?
There was about 5 problems in the span of an hour.
Yeah. Brake lines, bleeder screws, bleeding issues, gear oil. We had to top up the gear oil in the diff. Yeah, the brake shoes, all that fun stuff. So far it's a win.
Look where we are.
And we're back. And we're about to get into that car sitting in the shop to the right of us, which is the car from the night before.
And we will see you then.
See you then. It's the same gear ratio. Oh, he's already gonna blow it up. He's already gonna blow it up and we just changed the axle. Oh, you almost hit my Jimmy. Whoa! Yo, what are you doing here again, man? I was trying to have a nap after doing that big job. Oh, well, there ain't, you know what they say? There ain't no rest for the wicked. So, with that being said, back to this car, you know, money isn't gonna make itself, right? Dr. Julian, because there's no sink here. So what are we doing, Frost?
Oil pressure switch.
Which is located. Oh, first, I gotta tell you my findings. I did a full inspection on this car last night. I gotta find a fucking light. Okay, there's that big light, but then the dialer. I call it the dialer because of this. It's a dial. All right, check it out. See that liquid? Look at the rad. Look at this. And you know how you know it? Look, it's red. It's Dex Cool.
Good old GM.
Smell it. See? Smells like Dex Cool. And if you look at the floor, more Dex Cool. So after that finding, it's gonna need a rad, as well as hopefully this oil pressure switch will fix the initial concern. No check engine has come back, and none of those codes have come back. So I can't reproduce the check engine light, but for now we know oil pressure switch is something we're gonna have to change. So in a few minutes, we're gonna jack it up and locate that switch. Okay, we're under the passenger front side of the car. We couldn't really get a good camera angle, but basically the first thing I did when I looked at this car is I inspected the plug, the wire for the switch. I didn't see any corrosion and the pin looked good, and I did my little wire tug test, and yeah, unfortunately I didn't really have a test light on me, so this is a shot in the, I will admit this is a bit of dartboard diag. Like, it's kind of a shot in the dark, but think about it. It's a 24 mil, by the way. This is the new one. Notice that drain plug gasket? Looks like a Hyundai drain plug gasket.
Yes, sir.
So 24 mil socket. Take your 3/8 ratchet. You're basically just gonna freaking take it off like any other. Damn, she's tight. Oh, okay. Now that that's kind of loose, I'm gonna try to remove this ratchet. Boys, I tell you, this light is something else. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take it off. Oh, it's loose. I will say, when I take this out, it might drip oil. I don't know. It's kind of like 50-50 chance here. Oh, yep. Oh, shit, man. All over the light. All over the light. Did you see that? Okay, look at this. This is the switch. This is the old switch. Just by looking at it, it's very corroded. That doesn't necessarily mean anything, but I will say it's heavily corroded. Anyway, like, I'm not going to test this. This is a $13 part. I'm not going to test it. So now that my light is covered in freaking oil, man, I'm just gonna thread the new one in that I have right here. No, that's not the right hole. Can you see the hole from your angle?
No.
No, eh? Okay, I'm gonna have to move. Oh, it's up higher. Oh no. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to hand thread it in as far as I can. So basically this has a crush washer, and that's why it was so tight. So let's look at this. Is this in the angle?
Yeah.
See those threads? Do you think those are pipe threads, Frost?
No.
No. Why?
It don't look right.
Yeah, and why would you need a gasket if it had pipe thread?
Yeah.
Because the pipe thread is what your seal is. It helps seal. That's why they use it for pipes. But this thing has a gasket instead, so tightening it is going to be a little different. You're going to want to go a little tighter than you would if it was a pipe thread. Okay, so now take my ratchet on. Take your socket and put it on. Move this light that's covered in oil. And I'm just going to start tightening this. As of this moment, look at the temp gauge. I'm about to pull over. Like I said, the radiator is blown. I don't know why, but I'm gonna, like, it might be low on coolant, but the reservoir had coolant in it. Okay, we're getting too hot. We're pulling. That's not good. I'm gonna put it in the on position so I can watch the temp gauge. Look where we're at. We're at 125. But what's the good news? No oil light, right?
Well, it's on right now, but
it's running, but there was no oil light. I didn't notice one. I'm gonna pop the hood too. Oh well. Well, we're on the side of the road right now. It overheated. So I guess last night it leaked, it puked the rest of its coolant out because nothing. Reservoir, empty. Last night there was coolant in the reservoir. So if you see the rad, it's literally pissing. So we're about to go call Chad and have him bring some Dex Cool that's literally in my shop. And well, thank God his friggin' truck's back on the road, because without that we'd be screwed. So I'm gonna call him up and get some coolant. You never know what can happen on a road test. Chad, yo, you know that nice new truck I just put an axle in for you? Not necessarily. We need coolant. So the rad's blown on this car, and I didn't realize we had no coolant, and the freaking temp gauge just skyrocketed, man. So I have Dex Cool under my workbench. It's a gray jug, and it says General Motors Dex Cool on it. It's Prestone. Yeah, do you mind? Okay, so we're like real close, you know? Oh, what's this road called again? Like, okay, you know, if you want to go to Navin, so you come up, you go left, and then swing a right up that hill, and then it brings you right into town. Yeah, well, no, before. Wait a minute. Okay, yes, it would be 10th line, one day, because it crosses. Right. Okay, yeah, so it's we're up near the cornfield up the hill. Okay, thank you. All right, bye. He's coming. Oh shit! I think I'll only use this. Woo! Dex Cool. Yeah, bro, bone dry. Bone dry.
Really?
Yeah, nothing. Not a thing.
I didn't know this thing was a V6.
No, it's a 4-banger. 16 valve?
No, I don't. V16. Like V10? V8? With the fucking E-tech.
It's 16 valve.
No. How many kilometers are on this
100.
thing? Really?
100,000.
Is it lady driven or lady owned?
No.
Manual?
It's auto.
Oh, yeah.
But it's not a bad car.
Oh yeah, no. You never see
we
these anymore.
Yo, we buried the needle, man.
Really?
We were burying.
Did you keep going? Or?
No, like soon as it's yeah, shit. You don't have any water in there, do you? Well, I'm changing the rod anyway, right?
Yeah.
So mix it a bit.
Just keep her cool.
Oil's oil.
Yeah, we
Coolant's
need
coolant.
we need coolant.
Let's
Don't
see.
spill her. Oh, she's gonna spill a bit. But... Is that premix? No, that's not premix. Whatever. Better than no coolant. Because at this point, what's worse, blown motor or wrong coolant?
It's ready.
We'll flush. I'm gonna flush it out.
At least we're only like 10 kilometers.
Yeah.
We're only like a few kilometers from the shop. But
I'm gonna flush it out when I replace the radiator. Oh, that's
Yeah,
good.
that's good.
That's good enough. Yeah.
good enough for the notes I go for.
Yo, you came in very fucking clutch.
Well, that's what I still have
Look
to
at this.
shop,
He's got
so-
the light bar. Like, I literally. What the hell? That guy came out of nowhere. Like, dude, I just, like, we just finished repairing this truck and now it's already saving people. All right,
that'll
man.
be $400.
Yo, chill out. Okay, so yeah, car needs a radiator as well as the oil pressure switch has fixed the oil light. The oil light was caused from an internal fault in the switch itself. It was not leaking and the circuit was good. So that left us with the switch being internally faulted. So we fixed that. Chad saved the day with the truck that we just got back on the road. And I'm gonna get him a quote for the radiator, coolant, and the sensor, which I haven't charged him yet, but it was only $13. If he doesn't want to go ahead with the repairs, I'm gonna make him an offer and I'll buy the car and I'll put a radiator in it and I'll either drive it or I'll flip it. So that will be a decision I will make depending on what he wants to do. But yeah, this has been a crazy past 3 days or 4 days. So I'm gonna wrap this up and call it a night and go get some food because I'm starving.
Same here.
See you later.